Happy Friday! How's your Friday morning and Friday evening and Friday afternoon going? I trust that you are having amazing, fantastic, and wonderful Friday. Okay, today I do IG Live in English. Oh, here you are, Asuka-chan. Happy Friday! Thank you so much for coming. Asuka-chan, こんばんは。来ていただいてありがとうございます。How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? And then I am so happy that you are here. Thank you. So, you know what? I'll start talking about today's topic. Okay, 3 tips to be consistent. Right? This is like one thing that, you know, there are so many things that are so important to us. But this is, consistency is the one of the most things that I think that's so important. To live a life you want, you know, to enjoy your life or to reach your goal. The consistency is almost everything that I can say. And then there's so many people that they're having a hard time to be consistent. And oh, here you are, Aman. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for coming. It's so nice to see you here, right? Thank you, Aman. How are you doing? Right? So consistency, right? And then here are the things, right? It's if you are the kind of person that have consistency, and then you will feel more confidence and you will enjoy your life. You will love yourself more. I know that because that's a journey, right? I've gone through that about the journey of consistency. Here you are, Peter-san. Thank you so much for coming. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So how are you doing? Oh, Aman said, here you are, beautiful soul family. Keep going and keep shining like a star. Yes, keep going. Keep shining. That's consistency. How do we do that? How do we keep ourselves shining? How do we keep ourselves like going? How? You need to be consistent, right? Good morning, Peterson. Good evening over there. Yes. And then always when I talk, you know, like when I'm talking about consistent to the people, and then some people, they make a compliment that, wow, seems like you're doing yoga. You're so consistent doing yoga, right? And then I get a compliment and I just like, yes, you know, but you know what? How do I say? You know what? But I used to think myself, I used to think myself, especially when it comes to exercising. I am not athlete, actually. I can't run fast, right? I don't really like playing, you know, the sport. So I am not athletic person too. But when it comes to exercise, I always, you know, used to describe myself that I am weak-willed person when it comes to exercise, right? I could be strong-willed person, you know, when it comes to something I do really love. Means, you know, when somebody gives me a book that you have to finish that 300 pages of book in a week. Can you do that? Sure, I would love to. I can do that because I am a strong-willed person that I can finish reading 300 pages consistently every week. I mean, in a week. Yes, but when it comes to doing exercise, I just like, I used to tell myself that I am a weak-willed person that I give up in 3 days. I give up exercising in 3 days, right? Here you are, Tessa. Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing? How are you doing, Tessa? But I used to be that person. I don't know you're relatable or not, but the 3 things I am going to talk about, that 3 ideas, 3 tips that changed me from weak-willed person to strong-willed person. So hi Masha, happy Friday. Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing, Masha? Right? And then, so, today I am talking about, this is a little bit difficult, but I'm talking about, about yoga, exercise, because this is one of my successful area too. And then people consider, I'm not a yoga teacher, but people always talk about, you doing yoga. Wow, the yoga person, right? Because why people talk about, like when they see me and they always mention about yoga? Because I am consistent, right? I show up every day. And then a lot of women, especially women, they're talking about, oh, I know yoga is good, but I can't be consistent, right? I know yoga is, it's really good. I know it's good for me, but somehow I can't keep going, right? And then they started talking about why they can't be consistent doing yoga every morning, right? So that's why I just like, you know what? I want to be your help. Maybe if you guys can apply, if you can take an action, those 3 things I can share about, maybe you will change your life. And you're going to be able to say that I am a strong-willed person, that I keep showing up every morning doing my yoga and I feel amazing. And I love myself more, right? And you're going to have a confidence. Yes. Oh, that's so nice. Aman said, hi, fairy mother. Both are you amazing mother and beautiful soul. That's amazing. And then Masha said, happy Friday. I am happy to be watching your IG. Oh, thank you so much, Masha. Oh, you were so mean to me. I'm not going to cry because I got full makeup on. But thank you so much, Masha. So there one thing, okay, let's start. I need my Friday motivation. Really? Thank you so much, Masha. Oh, happy Friday, Kiboto-san. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. So okay, I'm going to talk about 1, 2, 3 for now, and I'm going to just, adding more to it. Okay? So 1, self-discipline and patient, right? You need self-discipline and patience. It is important to stick to your plans and have patience. Achieving your goals might take time and then be persistent, right? Yes, it is important to stick your plans and have patience. Yes, you need patience to be consistent, to get the result, to love yourself. You gotta keep doing it. You need patience and you need self-discipline, right? And then number 2, I'm gonna talk about positive thinking. You need positive thinking. It's hard to be consistent if you are doing negative thinking, because negative thinking is so powerful, and wind up you're saying, I am weak-willed person. I cannot achieve anything, right? I am too old. I cannot do anything good, right? Those are powerful. So you need positive thinking. It's not the positive thinking that was so popular in 1990, not those ones, okay? So number 3, what you need, flexibility and flexibility and adaptability. Am I pronouncing okay? If not, tell me. I'm going to repeat again. Flexibility and adaptability. You need flexibility and adaptability. Yes, when you decided to be consistent, right? When you decided to be, and then I am a strong-willed person. Yes, and then I will be, right? And then your life, your journey, when you start on your journey to be a strong-willed person, and then what's gonna happen? It's life. Thank you so much, Teresa. It's life. Anything can happen, right? It's not every day is, right? It's not every day is nice, smooth going day, right? So that's why you need flexibility and adaptability. I nailed it. It's so important. So I'm going to go back to number 1, discipline. Okay, so how I built discipline through yoga practice every morning. Okay, so I tell myself how I built the discipline. No matter how hard or, no matter like how I wake up and just I don't feel like it, but I tell myself once I start playing yoga video, means I will finish, right? So it means once I start, I will not quit. Start till finish. Start till finish. It doesn't matter. It's so hard. My stomach, when I'm doing like some yoga plus some, my yoga is not only yoga. Sometimes it's in the video has yoga pose with like muscle training too. And then sometimes I feel like I want to give up because I just like, oh my gosh, my ab hurts. My thigh hurts. My shoulder hurts. Painful. And then sometimes I have to do, it's called hundreds. 100 is you have to put your feet up. You lay on a yoga mat. You have to put your feet up. You have to put your half body up, torso up. And you gotta keep doing this. Like 100. I wanna quit. But I disciplined myself. I made a commitment with myself that start to finish. No matter how hard, I will finish. And I commit myself and I do. I finish. And then even if that was maybe 8 minutes, 15 minutes video, and then I finish, and then I build self-discipline. All right, so that's how I do it. You can build self-discipline every morning. It doesn't have to be special time. Okay, you don't have to wait for the moment. I am waiting for the moment to self-discipline. Mr. Self-Discipline show up. No, you got to create every morning, because I know you want to love yourself more. And I know you wanted to wear jeans, right? That no longer, used to be able to wear, for example, you used to be able to wear maybe size 26. You still have them, right? Now, you're wearing maybe size 34, right? And every day, you are thinking about 10 years ago. You are thinking about maybe 10 years ago, I used to be able to wear size 26. And then you think about it. And then you're sad that you let yourself getting bigger. And then now you're sadly wearing 34 jeans every day. When you put the 34 jeans, you have to jump up. And you have to suck. You have to stop breathing and just pull the zipper up. Right? And then just and then you can only wear a few hours a day, because after a few hours, you're going to feel super uncomfortable. And then when you are taking that super uncomfortable jeans off, you're thinking about 10 years ago. I wish I could go back. I wish I could go back. And I would be happier if I go back to size 26. You know what? And then I tell you, it's possible, any age, it's possible to go back size 26, right? But that doesn't mean you gotta go extremely diet. You can discipline yourself every single day for your goals. All right? So that's enough about 2016. Let's get a true story. Okay. So number 2, positive thinking, right? Positive thinking is very important. Help to motivate, to be consistent, right? So what my positive thinking when I'm doing yoga every morning is, when it comes to very, very hard position, right? The painful position. And I gotta do those hundreds. Very hard. But I tell myself, when it comes to yoga instructors on the video, she said, okay, let's do next hundreds. I just like, oh my gosh, I don't know, I cannot do it. Instead of having the negative talk, I switched to, whoa, hundreds. That's 20 times. 20 times. The bonus day. If you live in Canada, you get excited to see, once in a while on Saturday, see 20 times bonus points, right? I am pretty sure it doesn't happen only in Canada. It happens everywhere. I see it in Japan. The women get so excited when they see the flyer says 20 times points, and then they just make all the list what they need at the grocery store, right? Before they go grocery store. And they spend lots of money. But everything is just necessity stuff, right? Essential stuff. And then they get points. They take all the effort. They do all the effort. They take all the action to get the 20 points. And after they get 20 points, they look at the receipt and just like, oh, I got 20 points. I do it all the time. I shouldn't say all the time. I do it. I look at the receipt, just like, oh, I got 20 points, right? So to do that, you got to take action, right? So it's everything. It's like, if you don't take an action, right, you don't get 20 points. Same things, if I don't do 100, I don't get 20 points. So I tell myself that, hard stuff. It's hard stuff is coming. When stuff is getting really hard, I tell myself, instead of saying, this is so hard, I don't know I can do it. I tell myself that 20 times bonus points. After I do this, and then I am probably sure I got 1% muscle gain. I'm getting 1% stronger. And then if I'm being consistent every day, you get the result. It takes time. Remember that. Patient, right? So, but, and it makes you think it's patient. When you keep doing that, even if when you hear the patient, and when I hear the patient means grow, right? Patient means like, oh my gosh, the result. I starting to feel excited to hear the patient is a word, right? When I hear the patient. So, oh, hi Nancy, happy Friday. Thank you so much for coming. Glad to see you here. So, you just create the phrase. Or you can say, Tessa Marie's way, you create affirmation. Positive, right? Or affirmation is always positive, but you create the affirmation that keeps you positive. Like positive the way you can train yourself. You can create that way. I do every morning when I do yoga, when it's really hard, I just like, this is a 20 times bonus point. That really helped. So number 3, flexibility and adaptability. Okay, so, every day is not the same day, actually. So sometimes when I wake up, I really, really don't have much energy sometimes, right? When I started doing yoga, and sometimes like, I don't know why, I felt I did really well yesterday, but I'm doing the same things, but I feel like really hard today. Like, it's like every day is different, right? But my purpose is be consistent, start to finish, right? So when I wake up and then maybe I have a headache, right? Maybe I have like some crazy little, not like shoulder pains or something. So that point, and I don't push myself, or maybe I slept in and then so I don't have enough time, right? So when that time, you need a flexibility, you need adaptability, you have to change a little bit, right? So that time is, so you don't, you do it yoga, like maybe you're determined to do yoga 30 minutes a day, but sometimes you don't have 30 minutes when you slept in, but I gotta be consistent. So but things that when I do, oh no, I kind of lost myself, sorry. I switched myself. So it's important. This works, okay? I'm just gonna rephrase it. This really works to be flexible and to be adaptable, right? Do flexibility and adaptability. Make a playlist. Yoga. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. It doesn't matter. Make a playlist. I have 50 yoga video on my yoga playlist. Some of them is when it's so easy, like 5 minutes yoga, and you can do on your bed, right? Maybe, and then the others are very intense, 1 hour yoga session. And in the middle, I have 15 minutes, I have 30 minutes. And then also I have like 3 minutes ab work, right? And then 10 minutes intense ab work, 3 minutes plank. I have all kinds of things. So by creating yoga a playlist, you can choose how you feel in the morning. Okay? Remember, purpose is to do the hard stuff, to do the most extreme, most disciplined, longest, hardest yoga. It's to do it. That's not my purpose. My purpose doing yoga is to build consistency. Right? Be consistent. That's my purpose. And then, and then I do believe, and I know that be consistent, be patient, showing up every day no matter what, right? That will help to build a discipline. And then that will make me be a strong-willed person. That's what I want to do. And then I wanted to be healthier, right? That's my purpose. So it's okay to do 3 minutes yoga. You did it anyway, right? Not doing it, right? Oh no, 3 minutes yoga is better than 0 minutes yoga, 0 minute. Because if you're not doing it, you have an excuse, right? And the next day, it's harder to do it. You might have another excuse. Especially, I'm getting too old. I am getting too old to do yoga. I'm getting too old to do yoga, right? If you use that excuse, what's going to happen tomorrow? Tomorrow, you are day older. So you're going to use the same excuse. It doesn't help, right? Today is your youngest, right? Today is your youngest day, actually. You're the youngest today, actually. And tomorrow, you're going to be a day older, right? So just the one excuse I don't do it, right? One excuse I will not allow myself to do it is I am too old to do yoga, right? It's like, no, that excuse will never, ever, ever. I won't allow myself to say that, right? So anyway, I trust that you guys can, after watching this, and take action. Take action, right? You got to take action. And then I'm sure you will be more consistent, and you will be able to do yoga every day consistently, right? I share 3 helpful tips, right? To be, I shouldn't say right all the time. I notice myself, I say right all the time. That's kind of annoying. Sorry, guys, right? Yes, so anyway, yes, you don't want to live yourself. You don't want to live yourself, your life that keeps saying, I am weak-willed person. I will not achieve anything. My life sucks, right? I'm getting old. It's not going to be fun anymore. You know, if you keep saying that, you are going to be that person, right? You remember, it's important. You got to be pay attention. Says, you know, whatever you say after, like, after I am, you will create the person who you are. So I want you to be a person that I am strong-willed person, right? That I can achieve. I can achieve, or I do yoga, right? So that makes your life much, much more fun. So anyway, thank you so much for staying with me. I am very, very happy that you guys stay with me. It's amazing. I shouldn't say I hope. I realized that myself, compared with me maybe 2-3 years ago, right? I keep showing up. I used to show up almost every day, IG Live in English, every other day. Now I do once a week, right? But still showing up IG Live in English. There are moments, right? Like yesterday, I had a coaching call. I did a coaching to the lady, someone in Japan. Night. Japan is in the morning. So, you know, by the time I finished, it was late. And I just like, I don't know, I want to show up tomorrow, IG Live tomorrow, IG Live in English. Maybe I don't have to because I worked really late yesterday. And then who's going to come and see me anyway? I don't think I can help anybody anyway. I don't speak good English anyway, right? Excuses were rising up yesterday, last night. And then I just I caught myself that, right? Before I get into really, really in a deep negative mindset hole. And I caught myself that no, consistency. Consistency is a key, right? I got to show up. It's like no matter, how tired I am, I show up. Maybe it's like I show up in IG Live. It's like really, I couldn't really talk much. My words were mumble, bumble, jumble, anything like worse. It's okay. I show up anyway. Right? So that's why it's really, really important. No matter how you feel, you made a decision, determination to show up every Friday, right? Why I keep saying right all the time? I have no idea. It's annoying. It's annoying. So anyway, this is very important, right? Consistency. Tessa says all the time. And I love the word consistency. I used to hate it. Anyway, thank you so much for spending time with me. I trust that you will have amazing, fantastic Friday. All right, bye everyone.